I'm your host, Tiffany Souter, and this is Scared Confident. So this season is about exploring a passionate life of and. And when you decide that you're going to marry someone who has that point of view, or in you and I's case, JR, is like coexist, more than coexist, like live a life together where you also have a lot of ands you want to be able to experience. What advice do you have for new couples that find themselves in a place where they realize we're going to be in a 2-career home, or maybe it's not a career, but each spouse has decided on a big thing that they're going to do other than, raising the kids and being a family. What advice do you have for not just existing, but like thriving in a relationship with somebody?
I think there has to be a lot of intentionality around what you're connected on and what your absolutes are that you participate in together. But usually when you're in a relationship or married to somebody who has a big career, big dreams, there's a level of independence and freedom that they require and need. And as a spouse and supporter, you have to acknowledge that and support them in their individual pursuits as well. And if you're also a person with those dreams, it's like taking, knowing when to be full throttle in your own pursuits, but then also knowing when you need to scale back and really be there as a companion and along for the ride and not the driver. And I'm not saying that as somebody who has it figured out. I'm just saying that's what I've recognized in our own relationship and other people who have successful relationships and marriages where you have two people with, again, big dreams, big careers that have success as families.
Is my bent towards independence, is that ever hard for you?
Only when it gets in the way of things I want to do. It's not hard for me in that I'm pretty comfortable in what I'm going to go pursue. So I never view it as a negative. I mean, it gives you a ton of energy, and to try to suppress that there'd be a domino effect, I think, in our lives in some way.
Yeah, I've appreciated that. I feel like it's never, I'm sure there's times it's annoying, but I think the thing I appreciate is it's never threatened you. Like there's people who are not sort of sure enough in their own selves to I think allow their spouse to be able to fly. And I've always appreciated that a lot about you. So you said it in jest, like only when it stands in the way of what I want to do, but like what is behind that? I'm not like prompting to try to dig for dirt. I'm just saying what's behind that?
There are times when it'd be nice if you didn't have an event or something that you had to go to, and it could just be quiet. Because when you have big roles, there are times where you just need it to be quiet, and a lot of that time just doesn't exist for us right now. So for me, that gives you energy, and you tend to be more okay with that than I'm. There are times where I just need a few hours to just decompress.
My mission for Scared Confident is to help women confidently pursue a life of and I want to be available to you. I'm passionate about vulnerably stepping into my stories so that it can help women. This is about creating the resource that I wish I had as I was going through this journey. So if you have questions, comments, or feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Text me at 317-350-8921